So Fort Langley really is nice. I had no idea that there was like a whole town associated with the fort. I didn't know that. Yeah, Fort Langley is more like a town. It's strange, because they call all of this territory Surrey, but you have so many small towns inside it. Like Fort Langley is a different town than Surrey Central. Fleetwood is different than White Rock is different, and Crescent Beach is a little different from that. Like Surrey is just so massive. Yeah, because and you get to understand how massive it is because it's a lot of land and it is traversed by a lot of really major highways. I think most of them. So yeah, Surrey's cool. Surrey's absolutely cool. And Fort Langley is really neat. It's just like a little tourist town, if you just felt like going to a kind of a silly little tourist town someplace. But it's a big, silly little tourist town. It's pretty impressive. I mean, Fort Langley is really cool. They got murals all over the place, and some of the buildings are actually heritage buildings. I think this one right here, CN Station, a historic site. Are you gonna go anyway? I don't think I have the courage to do that. But it kind of looks like it's okay, doesn't it? Kind of looks like it's okay. Okay, it's Fort Langley. Let's read about Fort Langley. Fort Langley was built in 1915 by the Canadian Northern Railway. Yeah. As airplanes, cars, and trucks replaced rail traffic, the CN station was made a flag stop in 1972 and closed permanently in 1980. So this was open from 1915 to 1980. Boy, imagine the scenes that must have come off of this. And this is the original building. This is the original Fort Langley train station. Wow, what a treat that is to have that. And then you get these dummies over here. They build something just totally out of sync, right? That should be against the law. They can build there. Like that one that's brown in the back is okay, but these yicky yellowy things with the white trims and the V roof. What are you, stupid? Fucking ugly, right? Anyway, it is CN Fort Langley, eastbound and westbound. Oh, there's the Fort Pub and Grill. That's what I wanted to do. So my back was getting sore, so I thought I might have a beer. But I don't know. Well, I seem to have relaxed a bit. I don't know what it is that I did, but it probably wasn't what I'm doing now because I don't have my jacket done up. I don't think I've had my jacket done up since I've been here. It wasn't a cold day, but it's getting a little chilly now. Like, it just wasn't cold. The sun was warm. It was wonderful. It's weird because it's just so much like the city. It's the same infrastructure, and the infrastructure is good because, yeah, TransLink is great, and these traffic signals will just keep you safe. Just don't do anything they don't tell you to do, and pay attention. You always have to pay attention, of course. As you first cross the street, look to the left because that's where someone's most likely to be coming from, to your left when you cross the street. Uh, so first look left, yeah, and then what's going to happen is that people who are turning left up behind you are going to be your other source. So you have to look over your right shoulder. So it's left, right. That's the way to do it. Don't go right, left. Left, right is the way to do it across the street. I've figured it out for sure. If you think about it, it's obvious, you know. You're going straight across the street, and to the left there might be somebody coming in because it's an intersection. That's what you're crossing at the intersection, right? So, you know, naturally, you know that. Okay, I gotta put this thing down for a second. How can I do that gracefully? Probably I can't. I'll just do it ungracefully. I shouldn't put it on rock at all. It didn't hit, so like the camera side was up a bit, leaning up a bit. So this is the bridge to McMillan Island, and I'm sure that it's gorgeous at some times of the year, and it's even kind of gorgeous now. But to really understand this, you have to be able to conceive of these cottonwoods when they're in full bloom. They're great, huge trees, and they bloom. They grow really fast. Like they grow with like 2 or 3 feet a year. And they're really kind of flimsy. They fall down, but they grow absolutely huge. And then at one point a year, both the male and female side of the equation release this. It's like snow. It's like snow with just a little brown bit into it, right? Like I say, like cotton, sort of. Well, they're cottonwoods, so I guess somebody had that idea before. Yeah. So have to go across and look up the other side, obviously. So this is this is quite a spot. This is a really historical spot. This is where British Columbia was first claimed as a colony by England. It happened right here. You can almost feel it. It's like it's got a vibe about it. It's really good. Yeah, so discover a new great place about Surrey. But the thing is that it's a long ways away. It would be kind of a long ways away in a car. The bus pretty much just goes straight here. So, yeah, no, it's... yeah, and this is the furthest upriver I've been to. I think I've gotten to know the lower reaches of the river a bit. Not much, but a bit. And I can kind of conceive of it, like I could draw a map or whatever, you know. But to be in a boat on the Fraser would be a different thing. That, I'd have to claim complete ignorance, because I don't know anything about that. The fort's up there. Yeah, that was really neat. Really, that was cool. That looks like a bird, doesn't it? Does anybody else see the bird in this one? How about the plane? Do you see the plane? Yeah, this is such a neat place because there's railway tracks all over the place, and there's quite a few creeks kind of going through it too. Not kind of going through it. They do go through it, and it's really nice. I mean, it's vegetation like I would expect to find in, say, northern Manitoba. In the forest where there's just so much rain sometimes that and the land is kind of flat, so the rain comes down and grass grows, right? Like really long grass grows. And when the river comes through, it doesn't pull the grass out. So you've got a river bottom that's all like intact leaves. It's really different. Yeah, I mean, it's really different. And you step on it, and sometimes you feel like you're stepping on like about 3 or 4 feet of sort of springy leaves, like you don't feel that you can exactly trust the ground that you're standing on. And some of it's wet, but I mean, what's not to love? That's marshland. Marshland, of course, is well, it's marshland. That's where I would like to have a little boat, actually. Just the smallest boat that I could get. I should just think of it that way, so I know what I'm looking for. I want the smallest floatable thing. Yeah, thanks a lot. This really sounds good there, dude. So these are cottonwoods. I mean, this place is from this side over. Over there is, I think that First Nations. That's First Nations territory, quite a bit of it. And the other part of it is like a park, kind of a camping park, with hiking trails and stuff, long trails. So that's McMillan Island, and you could walk from here to the southern tip of it, but it's 2 kilometers. So in the middle of the Fraser, there's an island that's 4 kilometers long, I would guess. Yeah, this is a great place. But I'm becoming a little concerned at the apparent lack of public transportation. Look at these trees leaning over. Yeah, I think I need to cross the street. I don't know, I need to go that way. So this is most likely it. But I might have to go back because the bus actually might intersect with this one rather than be on this one. You have to make a lot of on-the-spot decisions if you're walking. Seriously, if you're walking. Because, at some point walking becomes a bit difficult. Like as you age, it becomes more difficult. And as you go out on a particular hike and walk too far. But you still have to get home, right? I didn't walk too far today, I don't think. Probably hardly walked anything. The bus ride out here was long, and quite a bit of it's spent on the highway. There's not a lot of bus stops on the highway. Well, actually, that's maybe not quite as. That's probably true, but I saw today a bus route that had, I think it was 28 stops. And it did it in 18 minutes or something like that. So between each stop was only like about 40 seconds. From one stop to the other was like 40 seconds. And of course that's impossible. And of course it doesn't matter because if somebody's there, they really need it, right? Like they're not coming out on that highway, to joke around. They need a ride. Yeah. What was I going to say about that? I've forgotten what I was going to say about that. Oh, yeah. I mean, at some point you really have to start wondering. But I think the thing is that I walked all this morning. So, yeah, this is the only walk I did, really. It's probably why my back is sore. Sorry, I didn't realize I had it zoomed in all that time. That was dumb. Yeah, sorry about that. Fort Langley Film Festival. Look at that. Up in the middle there, you can see the mountains. I think that that's the mountains on the River Pitt Valley. I mean, the thing is that this place just misses it in terms of views of the mountains. Like, as you get up, I'm going to be able to figure out where you can get just spectacular, absolutely spectacular views of the mountains that the people who go to Vancouver don't see. They're really massive mountains, and they're pretty steep, and they're interesting shapes and big, right? With a lot of snow on them. Like, I have to figure out where the best place is to do that. That's what I'm gonna do. That's how I'm gonna look at it. I just want to get the best view of that. The best view of the mountains with snow on them, you know? Should have done that today because it's gonna start raining. Yeah, I walked past this place. Hey, do you know where the bus station is? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Okay, I got it. Walnut Grove. I think I better hang up now.